trace, which is showing you where exactly you are driving to. You can see the estimated fare, 129 USD.
Yeah.
This is the standard that we drivers want every app to model after. You see this? I know how many drivers sleep on the road because of sometimes they pick trips. And what's up, YouTube? What's happening, all the wonderful drivers, fantastic passengers? Yeah, so like I want to share this update. This is a genuine update to making rideshare more flexible for drivers. And this step is being done by what's it called? A new player, relative, not new, not that new, because they've really gained fame and they've gained ground. You know, because I think drivers, the number of drivers you have on your platform will determine how well your ride-sharing app will do. So now this new update is fantastic. I like it because it's something that I personally, and I know a lot of drivers would like to see in every other app, every other ride-sharing app available out there. So today I want to just share these updates and what it looks like and how it will be advantageous to drivers. And I hope every other app, you know, put this into practice here in Nigeria, you know, because this is already happening in other countries. You know, in the United States, this is what Uber is doing, and here in Nigeria, Uber is not doing the same thing. So I don't know why they are segregating the market that way, you know, giving United States a different market and giving us a different market here. You know, giving all that, you know, it's just what is good for the goose is good for the gander, because even here in Nigeria itself, now we need them pass. There are a lot of rules that drivers don't want to ply with their vehicles, because this business, they're just barely breaking even, this ride sharing thing. So keeping your cost to the barest minimum is just the only way to at least, you know, still see something reasonable to like sort your immediate needs and all. This update I'm talking about is the ability for you as a driver to see your pickup, your drop off, the estimated fare you are going to receive at the end of this trip. And this is something that InDrive is currently doing, and I must give them kudos for this. It's fantastic. You know, they show you the drive route. Sometimes you may just be home, like I've been home all morning. I had some few things. I wanted to service my engine, but I didn't get the exact oil I've been using, the recommended oil that I use for the car. So I suspended that and let me, you know, attend to other things. So this is just past almost 1 o'clock, and like I feel like driving now. I've rested, so I just want to do a quick fix in my car. Then you'll probably just do a to and fro, maybe do one long Lekki trip or Aja trip before the traffic start building up. Then do some couple of short trips within Lekki, VI, and the environs, you know, before deciding to come home later in the evening. So now InDrive is offering this kind of flexibility where you can see. Wait, before I go to InDrive, let me show you what is obtainable in the United States when it comes to Uber. I did a screenshot today. This was when I did the screenshot. And as you can see from the ride, you can see the arrow, like the trace, which is showing you where exactly you are driving to. You can see the estimated fare, 129 USD. I wish I was driving in the US and living in Nigeria. It's not. Imagine making 100. It's a long trip, over 60 minutes. You know, see the only thing you see here in Nigeria now is this. You don't see this line. You only see long trip, then the person's name, whether it's Uber X or Uber X share. You don't see any of all this information. The only time you see this information where you have the pickup, where you have the pickup and the drop off, is when it's a reserved trip. You know, so I really wish to see this kind of improvements in the app Uber, because I prefer to drive on Uber. Day before yesterday was Sunday. I was driving. I picked one guy up from Oshodi. He was going to Ikorodu. You know, this is just a story, just a short story that I feel is necessary to chip in why I like Uber. So I picked the guy. Ikorodu is not a place where people really like to go, you know, because sometimes it does get locked. You know, so I picked the guy and driving to our destination. It was a 1.6 search. I was happy to do that trip. So now going to our destination, we noticed the road had locked. The lane going into Ikorodu had locked. The BRT lane, people trying to pass the BRT, a lot of people were in the BRT lane. How many people were in arrest? Like hundreds of cars are there. I haven't followed the BRT. Like no car was coming, no car was everywhere was. I don't know what happened in front. You know, because it was Sunday, I was feeling okay. This one way, no much car coming this way. Maybe they will keep to one side. But I noticed it was a chaos, so I just quickly reversed and told the guy that, this is how far I can go. I can't come and lock myself inside this place. The guy said, okay, end the trip. I ended the trip. It ended at 3,600. It was a surge trip. So maybe the money was high anyway. It was surge now because we've not gone way deep into Ikorodu. It's not my fault. Ikorodu was locking up. So he told me he was going to transfer. I said, okay, no problem, transfer. If he had even told me that, please, can you give me a discount? You know I'm still going forward. Well, he didn't discuss anything with me. He told me to end the trip that he would take bike. You know, so he didn't just transfer the money to me. I waited, I didn't see the money. While he was sitting down, he, opened his app, entered the details, he called my name. I said, yes, that's my name. You know, because the place was already almost locking up, I didn't want to confirm. So I left him, and I noticed the money wasn't transferred. So for Uber, I just reported the case that the money wasn't transferred, and immediately I was paid. So that's what that's why I just like the driving on the app. So now, let's come back to InDrive now. So InDrive now offers you the opportunity to see these same details. Like for example now, and they will break the fee. They will break the fare for you so that you have an understanding before you pick the fare, the trip. For this one, see this example. For this was a trip from mainland, somewhere around Ikeja, going to somewhere around Aja. Yeah, somewhere around Chevron. The amount of money the person is going to pay per kilometer is written here. Let me clean the screen. I'll put the screenshot of this video so you can see what I'm talking about. The amount of money that is per kilometer is written, how much the person is paying per minute. But know that this is fixed. This is fixed. The person is offering 94 naira per kilometer for 41 naira per minute. So whether there is traffic, this is your fare. This is the standard that we drivers want every app to model after. You see this? I know how many drivers sleep on the road because of sometimes they pick trips, and there was a day I picked a better trip at night. But with the way the guy spoke to me, if ordinarily I would not want to go to Egbeda at that time of the night. At that time of that night, I wouldn't want to go to Egbeda. But I just had to go because the guy, talked to me in a very polite way. I just said, okay, make I go. And the guy was a young guy like me. We discussed from airport, international airport. On such places, we would like trip to take us to Lekki, so that from Lekki you do 1 or 2, then come back mainland. But with the guy talk, I just go pick him. So I took him to Egbeda. But ordinarily, me, that time of the night, I don't go like go that way of town, because to come up for that way of town, it's hard sometimes. And then now inside the streets, all those streets, when you get requests, sometimes in this part of town, you'll be entering some kind of street that looks very funny. The roads, dark streets. So, but when you go to Lekki is very, everywhere is all bubbling up, So, but I had to take that trip blindly. I picked the trip. I asked the person, please, where I headed to Egbeda. When the person knew that, they like Egbeda, he come this street talk me. He say, that he's a driver. He's also driven in the past. Just follow me, gist. The guy just catch my attention. So I actually went to pick him and took him to Egbeda. It's all good. So this is what I want to see. Because if I had seen that drive route, I know, okay, see the way I plan my day. Somebody definitely is out there that wants to go to Egbeda. There's a driver in the airport that is maybe probably been driving and he's tired, I want to go home to relax, and is going to Egbeda. So do not feel that there's a lot of drivers. If this app, if request center, if you see the number of drivers out there that puts their offer, Okay, so that's it for today's video. This is the kind of model every other app should model after. If you are a new app developer, maybe you're thinking of developing ride sharing app, this will make your app sell faster. Food for thought. And this one is free giving consulting. Any driver that wants to install an app or see this drive route, the amount of money that I will make on that trip, we've made the job easy for the person. So guys, stay tuned. I am a driver here in Lagos. I've been driving over. I don't drive for a while, oh. Hey, I've been driving. How many trips? Uber sent me a message that I did 2,000 trips already. Wow. So I've been driving for over. Is it up to 3 years? Is it over 3 years? Over 3 years, oh. Hey, over 3 years. I never built mansion for Lekki, oh. Hey. Well, I drive here in Lagos and I share my experience here as a driver. You know, anything relating to ride sharing, I drop it here. So if you are new here, if you are coming across this channel for the first time, subscribe to the channel. And for updates like this, you can expect anything from entertainment to education to information. You know, anything can just pop up on the screen. So subscribe, turn on the notification icon so you get notified every time I post new video. Until next time, peace. Stay safe.
You know, mentors don't tell me I go find work. They say if I drive, you not go pay. I'm on a very long trip.